Okay, guys, this is a real quick video for the course syllabus for periods 1 through 7. This is number 3, by the way. So I'm going to go over the syllabus with you in Canvas. If you get into Canvas, please, and go to your home page where you see my little Bitmoji page and all my buttons here. Underneath it, there is a syllabus that kind of goes over about the class. And I want to go over that real quickly with you to make sure that you understand what is expected in the U.S. history class. First, understand that this class is tied as of right now to a STAR test. Obviously, last year they didn't have to take the STAR test, but every year that I've been teaching U.S. history, they've had to take the STAR test, except for this past year with the COVID situation. So please make sure that you understand that every day you got to have your game on and you are ready to learn and get after it. First thing is this is my contact information, and then right down here is my if you could follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. I also put a lot of fun little pictures and things of my classes and things that we do in outdoor ed as well as U.S. history. So go ahead and click here, or follow me on these social media accounts. Supplies. Please bring with you or have readily available colored pencils, pens, pencils, earbuds, headphones, whatever. Something that you can plug into your computer or Bluetooth to your computer. Please have a dump spiral. I have a small little dump spiral that's made by 5-Star Mead. If you could have one of those, if you want to know what I'm talking about, I will see when I see you face to face. I'll give you some examples of that, of what to buy if you do not have one of those. Just a spiral that we can put some paper in there if I see you face to face. If you have chosen the face to face option, when you come back to Walnut Grove, there are going to be some papers that need to be put inside there. Things to know about tests. I'll read through that, please. If a student may have a grade redemption opportunity up to 2 days after the posting of or receiving the grade of their test to recover the full grade for full credit. So if there is a test that you do not like, the grade on, and you want to redeem it, you may come in for a retest up to 2 days after the posting in Power School. Classwork, we will be doing a lot of. The main thing that you need to know is you're going to use flashcards, the U.S. history wrap. I'll explain that here. You can just click here for the U.S. history wrap. There's going to be sections of that due periodically throughout the year, and by March, I believe, you need to say all 1 through 20 stanzas to me. This will get you the sequential order of how the United States became the United States. So the U.S. history wrap, I'm going to give you a set of flashcards. So flashcards, the wrap, and then I'm going to give you online spirals that we can work through to get all of your content that you need to know for your 8th grade year. By the way, this class is also tied to 11th grade U.S. history so that you can graduate. So this is like a stepping stone for you to get ready and prepped and ready for 11th grade EOC. Late work, please read through the grading policy for late work for any assignments that are not turned in on time. Plus, if it's something that is turned into a habit, you're going to end up clicking here, and this will email you and your parents to make sure that you know to turn in that assignment quickly so I can get it into Power School. Okay, here are the units. First off, the Colonial America. This is our gold unit. This is the first unit that we will start to explore next week. The Colonial America is gold because there are 3 reasons why people were coming to this new North American continent, and it is glory, God, and gold. So we color the first unit gold. I'm sure you learned that always. I believe it's 6th and 7th grade as well. The 3 reasons why people were coming to America. Next, after England was here, the French and Indian War broke out. The king implemented a bunch of taxes, making a lot of the settlers upset, and so a war breaks out called the American Revolution. If you've watched Hamilton, you should know exactly about what's going on there. On Disney Plus, by the way. It's awesome. Be aware of some cursing, though, just to let you know, as a side note. Okay, the next one after we win the American Revolution, that's how America became America. In 1783, America was born, not 1776. That's just when we declared our independence. 1783, America is born. And now we are our own country. Now George Washington has an issue. How do I organize the country? Well, he organizes it through lots of people to help him, especially Madison. The U.S. Constitution, and Hamilton, by the way. The U.S. Constitution, which still is law today with the Bill of Rights, and these are our blueprints to our new country. That's why it's blue, the blueprints. Like Heritage right now is getting a bunch of new buildings being built there. They don't just go there and start building. They have to have a plan, and their blueprint plan tells them how to build and where to build, and that's what the Constitution is. The Constitution is a blueprint to how to organize our country. The next unit after that, after the Constitution is written, now we got to elect presidents. And so the new republic is the first 5 presidents: Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, Monroe. Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, Monroe. So we're going to discuss the founding fathers of our United States, which being the first 5 presidents. Okay, going into the green unit, there are actually like 4 units inside of this. It's kind of like an expansion of the United States, how we get from the Atlantic all the way to the Pacific. And it starts with Jackson, Andrew Jackson, the guy who's on your $20 bill. Andrew Jackson, we're going to explore a little bit of Andrew Jackson. Westward expansion, why groups were moving west, why do they got to get in their wagons and start to move west. Industrialization started to come to the United States. We started to building factories to produce new goods. Reform movements are people that were going to change society. And then the last one is sectionalism. The United States started to sectionalize. The North started doing their own thing. The South started doing their own thing. The West started to do their own thing. They weren't like the United States. They were like 3 separate countries. And so they were sectionalizing, which bleeds into the next and the last unit for 8th grade social studies, the Civil War. This triggers the Civil War, the North versus the South. Please know that the North won. Abolishing slavery. That was what the cause of the Civil War was all about, abolishing slavery. And so 620,000 people gave their lives to perfect and to unite the United States back together again. Reconstruction is how to build our country back together again. This country was sectionalizing here, and now we are trying to build the country back together again. And then the last real quick unit before your STAR test is the rights and responsibilities of citizens that we'll go over real fast. We're going to be using Edpuzzle, Pear Deck, Quizzes, Quizlet, Canvas, Kahoots. Oh man, just a bunch of online platforms, making sure that you are prepped and ready to go with your online learning. In my class, make sure that in order to follow the golden rule, treat others how they want to be treated. Give respect to get respect. Academic weights. If you're in the academic class, these are the grade weights. 50% on tests, 50% on minor. Sorry about that. Pre-AP, you're a little bit different on your grade weights. Your tests are 60% of your grade, and 40% of your daily work are your minor grades. I'm going to go over face-to-face learning here. When those of you who have chosen that option are coming back to Walnut Grove, I'm going to make sure that you read the face-to-face learning procedures. Zoom expectations. When we're on Zoom, make sure that you follow these procedures. Be in a quiet place. Be ready to go. Make sure your computer is prepped and ready and charged. Make sure that you are focused and attentive. If you have questions, please make sure that you unmute yourself and ask those things, or you can put it in the chat. I may have somebody assigned to the chat and help me out with keeping an eye on that so I can answer your questions. Communication, make sure you're speaking clearly. Stay on topic, please. Make sure you're being polite. Respect, obviously, each other as we are working through this new way of learning, this online virtual learning platform, as well as when we start meeting face-to-face again. Okay, guys, that's pretty much the syllabus. These are our units. Make sure you are focused in on that. And if there are any questions about that, I will see you on the live. I will see you live on the A days. Talk to you soon, guys. Bye.